Live from Gabe's basement, it's Up at 9 with Item 9. What's going on, folks? Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Gabe Crazy Legs Lashley. In the studio with me, we got Carter Ridge.
Let's go.
And we're tuning into Up at 9 with Item 9, Sunday's number one late night gaming talk show. It is Sunday, November 11th. We're back, man. We were gone for a bit. Took a break. We're playing some games, you know. I was playing some games. I don't know what Carter was doing. He was sick. But, we're back. We're here to talk about some gaming news. And, of course, can't forget about a little WWP, what we're playing this week. Of course, one of the biggest games to hit us. One of the biggest games I've been waiting for since I finished the first one. Immediately after I finished the first one, I was like, I need the sequel now. Inject it into my veins. But yeah, guys, God of War Ragnarok has finally been released, and I've been diving in deep. Carter's been diving in deep. And we've just really been loving this game. We can't wait to share our final thoughts with you guys once we've both completed it. But I don't know. How many hours would you say I'm in, story-wise? I mean, you've played more, but you did a lot of more side missions.
Yeah, I'd say probably like
story-wise, what would you say I'm at?
If I'm like climax, like halfway, maybe 2/3, I'd say you're maybe like 1/3.
Yeah, so
maybe
maybe
1/4.
Maybe like 10 hours in.
Yeah,
I would say I'm 10 hours into the story. You're way farther than me.
Just getting crazy.
Yeah, I'm hoping to dig in deep. But yeah, I got some gameplay up here. We got the first hour up over on our YouTube. So if you want to check out the game, check that out. You can dive in deep. But so far, Carter, what are your thoughts on the game? What are your thoughts on?
Yeah, I'm really loving it. It's what I came for in God of War is at least from the 2018 in Ragnarok is the story. You know, I love the story and the dialogue, and they're definitely not disappointed in this one. Like the relationship between Atreus and Kratos is just it's gotten even more deeper. It's hitting me in the feels even more. You know, like it's so good, and all the other characters are just so memorable and like. You know, they all have their own stories and stuff. It's just so good.
I wanted to touch on that too. Like, as much as the first game was a very personal story about Kratos and Atreus and their journey to like spread Freya's ashes and whatnot, and I think this this game just expands on the whole world and like the people who inhabit this world like on such a bigger
Freya,
scope.
Brock, Sindri, like everyone.
And it really complements the first game. Like, I think the whole time playing the first game, all I wanted to do was like I just wanted to know more the whole time, and like this game really scratches that itch. And I'm really digging the gameplay. Of course, it's nothing groundbreaking, but
it gets really fun once you get that new weapon. Though.
Yeah,
I'm having a lot of fun just spamming the new weapon.
Yeah, spoilers if you didn't want to know, there is a new weapon. But
well, if you're walking around the map, you know this is a new weapon from all the shit that you can't interact with.
That's true. But yeah, so far there's been a little bit of tweaks to the gameplay, little nice touches that really again complement the satisfying combat, and I mean I'm liking the worlds that we've been able to go to. The new one the first one that you'll start off the bat with, you'll travel to Svartalheim. And I really like that mission. I really liked the environment. I mean, starting off the game, it's like wintry, it's Fimbulwinter, and it's such a change of pace when we get to that first realm. And I'm really liking the variety and of the levels.
Yeah, all the realms look so good, and like the detail that they put in, like all the trees and the environment, and like especially when you get up in like high places and you can look at those crazy vistas. Like there's one scene where you're up high on the mountain and you just look out, and I was like, God, damn, like the field of the depth perception or whatever,
Depth
what
of
is it?
field?
Depth of field or whatever
Field.
is fucking insane. Like I swear I could see like a whole like fucking country. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
It is crazy. It is something like, it's just like such a beautiful game when you be playing it and you just stop to like take in your surroundings.
Yeah.
Like it's really been a fantastic journey so far. And one of the things that I like too is that there's a really good and decent amount of enemy variety too, and it keeps it entertaining so far from the most part. Like and just the boss fights are so fun and they vary so much that you're always looking forward to the next one, I find. And it's just like, I find this one's a touch more difficult, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's really adding into the whole experience. And yeah, I mean, I think that you're saying this is a strong contender for Game of the Year so far. I mean, considering this guy was head over heels for Elden Ring, was fairly certain that this would not surpass Elden Ring in terms of the gameplay, but the story is what's really getting you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely the story. The gameplay gets a little repetitive at times,
Yes.
but then I just like decide to fuck around and have fun.
Yeah.
And just like do random shit. So then I mix it up, you know.
Yeah, and I also
the story
just,
is what keeps me.
Yeah, and I also just love like how rewarding it is to just explore. Like not
And
only
even when like you're in combat, there's like the dialogue too. So
exactly.
Like, there's always good dialogue.
Yeah, I mean exactly.
Banter.
That's the thing too. And in those moments that you're not doing a puzzle or you're fighting, like the exposition and the conversations and dialogue you get between characters is just enough to fill in.
We haven't said Mimir yet, but Mimir is just gold.
Yeah, and I mean, for the most part, I'm very excited to get to experience the deeper part of the story in this game. I'm just barely touching the main part, I would say. So I'm excited.
Still
to
got
dive
a lot
deeper.
to go.
And yeah, I mean, full review, I believe we can have out by Wednesday, I'm hoping. But if I play like crazy after you leave tonight and all day tomorrow, I think I should be good. And yeah, I mean, God of War Ragnarok, if you haven't played it yet, guys, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, this is one thing.
You don't have a PlayStation.
Yeah, this is one thing that I wanted to
I
say.
heard it runs crazy on PS4 too.
That's what I was gonna say. Would you recommend, if you have a PS4, playing this game, or do you think that this is a game that is worth upgrading, shelling out the $700?
I heard it plays really good on PS4.
You heard it plays good?
Yeah.
I heard it plays good on PS4 too, but it'll have your PS4 sound like a jet engine.
Yeah, but that's pretty typical for the PS4.
Yeah.
I can't lie. At least for mine. Like the end of my life cycle, it was fucking.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think if you are on the fence about doing the upgrade, I think you should definitely pull trig and experience the game on PS5. It is definitely buttery on there with the enhanced frame rate, and the choices between performance and graphics mode are always going to be a bit better on PS5, that's for sure. But hey, it's still great that they have the option for PS4 folks. But yeah, I mean, again, full review, guys, going to be coming out soon. You can check out the first hour of gameplay over on our YouTube channel. And yeah, I mean, for the most part, that's what I've been playing. But you know, I've been playing other things too. I wanted to touch upon another game that before I was heavily invested in God of War, I was really having a great time playing Mario Rabbids. Yeah, Sparks of Hope on the Nintendo Switch. Shout out to Ubisoft for sending us over a copy of the game. But yeah, I mean, I
kept wanting to hop back into it.
I can honestly say this game is quite slept upon. Well, actually, I don't think it's quite slept upon. It was quite slept upon by me. I didn't play Kingdom Battle, but I heard good things about Kingdom Battle when it came out. And from experiencing Sparks of Hope, I can see why this game series is so beloved by its fan base, because it really is one of the best like tactical strategy games you can pick up right now. And the fact that it's on Switch too is always great. That you can take it with you everywhere. And yeah, I'm loving the gameplay.
It looks pretty good too.
Yeah, and it looks fantastic. Yeah, I'm loving the worlds that you can explore. Again, this is a good game that has some fantastic world designs that really emphasizes exploring. So yeah, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. If you're looking for a new game to pick up on Switch, if you haven't played Switch in a while, picked up your Switch in a while, like me, pick up Mario Rabbids. And I know Pokemon's coming out next week.
Yeah.
So that might be a cop. But for the most part, I think Mario Rabbids was definitely for me a 9 out of 10. I mean, playing it, it really reminded me of the first time I played Stick of Truth. It's just has fantastic mechanics. I think they just improved upon the first game in so many different ways. There's so much variety and stuff you can do. I think there's you have these things called sparks, and they each add a environmental damage to your enemies, and then it adds an upgrade to you or something like that. And there's 32 sparks, and then you can find them, and they're also collectibles that you can try and find as well. And then also each character can have about I believe two sparks equipped at a time. So you're just able to mix and match different combos with them. And then you can upgrade the sparks as well. So
those are what's in your gun?
They add weapon damage. Yeah, and then they can add
is it one to each gun, or are they both on both of them?
And the effect will be on both guns whenever, but not every character has dual wields. Just Mario dual wields. And yeah, so and then the different characters too. Each character has a unique weapon, which really can have an impact on the play style that you have, depending on the level, depending on the enemy variants. There's just a lot going on in this game, and it's definitely worth the $80 that Nintendo's been charging. This is an $80 game. I like it. And I think it's been great to have a game that I want to pick up and take my Switch with me to work, taking the train home. It's just great, get a little quick battle in while I'm on the train or whatever. And I think that's anytime you have a game that just really I think validates your purchase. I think it's okay, yeah, this is one of the reasons why I got a Switch to play quality games like this on the go. Yeah. So it's been a while since I've had that experience on the Switch. So, I think Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, definitely check it out. And again, thanks to Ubisoft for sending over a code. And then now it's time to get down into the news. A short news week.
Get down to business.
But we got some cool stuff to talk about. Why don't you take it away, Carter? I haven't talked for a while.
Yeah, so new report from the Leak Co. has suggested that the PlayStation 5 Slim is not set in stone. Well, I'll say that later, but it's set to release in 2023. As previously reported, the Insider Gaming believes this PlayStation 5 is the detachable disc drive version of the console. And the leak reports the goal for Sony is to reduce the weight of the console and size, which is something the company has been actively trying to do by reducing the weight of the console with its B and C chassis. And apparently this it's understood now the new console, initially referred to as D chassis.
Chassis?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh. Chassis will not necessarily be branded as a slim version. In fact, the new console is set to replace the original PS5 that was released. So apparently it's going to be a new upgrade.
The PS5 is very, bulky.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that. It's a beefy boy.
I can
The
definitely
design does not
reducing the size.
Yeah, it does not make it optimal for traveling with this guy. I know Carter many times. It's just I'd prefer to bring my Xbox. I can just slip it in my bag, you know.
Yeah, it's easier.
PS5, you got these fucking edges here, dude. I think there's something different with the faceplates. Yeah,
with my setup, it's like depending on the game, like the bottom corner of the screen is cut off.
Oh, because you have it flat way.
Yeah, well, because I have it standing up, and then it's like no matter how I angle it, a little bit of a corner of the would be cut off. So in like Dark Souls and shit, I can't really see my souls. So when I was playing Elden Ring, it fucked with me. But God of War, I'm okay. But Elden Ring, I kept being like, shit, I can't see my souls.
Yeah. To lie the PlayStation 5 down horizontally is just fucking ludicrous to me.
Yeah, I it's not justifiable. I can't do it.
It looks like crazy. It's like, what is this?
And it just takes up so much space too.
It does.
I can't.
It does. That's always been. But looking at it, I really do think it is.
It does have a nice design. Like architecturally, it looks really nice.
It does. You know? It's something different. It stands out. It does when you think of like a future gaming console design?
Yeah, it looks like some alien technology.
It does. It definitely does. And I was also just complimenting the Xbox's design too. It's very minimalist.
Yeah.
Too. So if you're into that, it's also a great console design. But with that being said, if they were to reduce the size and weight of this, do you think that they are going to reduce the cost?
I don't know.
Or do you think this is going to be same price?
Same price. Maybe more expensive even, depending on how much it costs to reduce the size, you know?
Yeah.
Like if they have to get more expensive chips in it or whatever to make it smaller. Or fans or whatever. More high-tech fans.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I do like the PS5 design. I do think that I
hope that picture is not the fucking thing.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it is, but I just hope not.
Remember, these are the actual dev kits, though.
No way.
Those were real.
Those were not real.
Yeah, I saw somebody buy this on YouTube. This is real. Yeah.
Damn.
But that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think that it's a good idea. 2023, I think I don't think it's a great idea.
2023.
So 2020, maybe at least we can see something a little bit later. I mean, they're now just starting to get these PS5s into people's hands.
I know, right? But hopefully that will make it easier for them to produce more, you know?
And if they do bring out a new one, I will lobby hard for Item 9 Gaming to get one. I have these powers now. We got God of War. We didn't get it early, but it's coming.
Yeah, we got it for free.
We got it. I had to fight like hell, but it's time to get what's ours. And PS5 Slim is definitely on the list. So hopefully we'll hear more about that later. I mean, I don't know if we can definitely count on hearing a announcement for that soon. I don't think so. I mean, PSVR is coming. PSVR 2 is coming out soon. What do we think about PSVR 2 though? I mean, the pricing was
pretty
announced
crazy
for that a while ago, but we missed the last 2 weeks. But yeah, it's dropping for what, $749 Canadian?
Yeah,
and then I think like $8 something for the bundle.
Yeah.
Which you might think is ludicrous, but at the time of the original PSVR dropping,
it made sense.
It made sense. It was $400. It was $499.
Now Oculus is what, like?
Oculus did the price bump as well.
But what is it?
I think might be $499 for the Oculus,
and you're like half the price.
That's half the price, and you're getting no cable management and no cables
with Oculus too, right?
That's what I'm saying.
And the Oculus, you don't need a fucking PlayStation 5 to use it too.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you're getting maybe the same quality games
and more games because we don't even have Half-Life. They haven't even announced the Half-Life thing.
Yeah.
Like, if they announced that, then maybe I'd be on board. But even like the games that we have and that they announced, I'm like,
it's not looking like it's worth it. It's
not looking like I'm sold.
Yeah, like
unless
PSVR,
they send us a copy, I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to cop it now.
Exactly.
Right.
VR 2 did have a really it did have a good life cycle. I think Sony really committed and tried to release as many good quality games as they could, and I think they did. Blood and Truth was definitely one of the best for me. They still had from I think Camouflage released the Iron Man VR game, which was really well done. That reviewed very well. I didn't play that one. I mean, for the most part, though, there's only so much time you can spend in a VR headset. It's not something that I'm going to be picking up and playing every single day.
Yeah.
I mean, I could play it for like maybe a few hours a week. That's if there's a title that I want to play, but it's not something I'm going to be picking up every week unless I have like a new game that I want to try. Yeah, with it being like the price that it is, almost matching the price of the console.
And hopefully it's better.
Yeah.
The fabric too. Hopefully that fabric doesn't like flake off into your head anymore.
I think they changed that, but I think it might be time for me to trade in my old PSVR for the PSVR 2.
You're trying to get it right away?
Yeah, why not? It's for content.
Yeah.
It's for content purposes.
But there's not really a lot of content. There's
this
3
Horizon
games.
call. Yeah, I wanted to see the launch.
There's like 3
let's see the
games.
launch list. They'll probably announce more too. I guarantee there'll be maybe a state of play before this drops. But all PSVR, we're getting Cities VR, Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Swordsman VR. This looks pretty neat. Oh shit, that's it. That's not a lot of games. With that being said, I don't think that this is going to be a big seller for PlayStation right off the bat. Gradually, yes, as the bundle becomes cheaper. But I just don't think VR is there yet, something that most gamers want to commit to. It's not something you want VR to be something that, okay, we have this product that works for the PS5 and every PS5 owner is going to want to buy this. And for that price, I just don't think that's going to happen. Yeah,
definitely not.
Yeah, and then moving on from that, we got a cancellation here. Well, not a cancellation, but are they canceling it? Well, Slightly Mad Studios, the studio behind Project Cars, revealed that
it is a cancellation.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
it is. It has been revealed with EA confirming its decision to stop further development and investment in the racing series. And this is news coming
Project
from
Cars.
Eurogamer. Yeah, Project Cars. Yeah. So it seems that it's no more. Bandai Namco went on to publish the first 3 games in the series. And then EA acquired the studio because that's what they do.
And they shut it down.
They
That's
shut
what
it down.
they do.
That's what they do. Yeah, I never played Project Cars. I think the driving simulation market is a little bit oversaturated right now. I think if EA wants to do something
I feel
cool,
like Forza and Gran Turismo just have it on lock.
if EA wants to do something cool, bring out a new Burnout or something like that. I'd be down for that. Or if Disney games could, I know that's not a studio,
Second one or whatever.
or could revive Split Second, I'd be cool with that. And then also EA's got Need for Speed, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and they've got that Need for Speed coming out with ASAP Rocky. So yeah,
Bound or whatever.
Yeah, Underground. So Project Cars, you will not be missed, but hopefully EA's got you working on some cool stuff. Like what do they do? What are they working on now? I don't know.
Okay. The Star Wars
Simpsons
stuff.
tapped out.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Do they have a Star Wars game?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They have that big one.
They do.
That
Jedi
open
Fallen
world
Order,
one.
right?
I swear they have the open world one too, don't they?
Ubisoft Massive, I think, is doing one.
Yeah.
And then coming to us from Remedy Games, we are officially getting a Control sequel. So basically what's happened here is that Remedy Entertainment has signed an agreement with 505 to co-develop and co-publish Control 2. And that's going to be cool. They're going to be using the same engine.
Same game director.
Yeah, same game director. So that's going to be cool. I mean, I'm excited to see Control 2. I mean, Control was one of the most slept on games of, I believe it was 2019 and came out.
Yeah, I still got to finish that.
You haven't finished it?
Well, no,
Oh,
I think I'm
goddamn.
like 2/3.
Mystery, everything you could want. It's really engaging gameplay. But what I love the most about this game is just the atmosphere, the setting, the story, just everything that they expanded on, and with them connecting it to Alan Wake, I think is so cool. What I want to see from a Control sequel is I want to see us out of the Bureau. I don't want us to see us in the oldest house anymore. But I want to see us
See what the Bureau does.
Yeah, I want to
Like
see
a
what they
history
do.
of the Bureau. That'd be
Not
great.
even that. I just want to see them going to like
on the missions.
Yeah, missions. I want them going to paranormal like activities across America.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I want them to visit more places like Bright Halls, and I want to see what happens when like an AWE happens, and like how the Bureau is rolled out. Like I want to see something like that, because what they have here is so cool.
It's a good
what
world.
they've created. Yeah, and I think it's such a cool take on like sort of like clandestine operations. Like, this is cool, man. It's always like
the Men in Black kind
yeah,
of thing.
you know, like pretty cool. It's like Twin Peaks meets fucking
Men in Black.
Men in Black mixed with a little bit of X-Files. Like it's a great concept, and I'm glad. They didn't touch on anything about Project Condor. Remember that? That was their multiplayer thing that they're working on. So we didn't hear anything about that. But we do know that they're going to be working hard on this, and that they are still working hard on the Alan Wake 2 game that's coming out in 2023. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on for Remedy, and it's great to see that they found a lot of success with Control, and they were able to kind of like intertwine that with their past IPs. Yeah, exactly. And speaking of the Alan Wake remakes, they're also still working with Rockstar on a remaster of Max Payne as well. So they're also working on that. So a lot of stuff in the pipe for Remedy right now, which is good. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up the news portion of the show. But as you know, folks, it's been 2 long years since the release of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X.
Yesterday for PlayStation, what, like a week ago for Xbox?
And then I think Thursday was Xbox Series X. The 10th. The 10th.
Oh,
yeah, 10th and the 12th. Yeah, I mean, Carter, what are your thoughts on current gen gaming? 2 years in. What are your likes, your dislikes?
I'm gonna say it. I fucking hate the DualSense. I fucking hate it. It's a shitty controller.
It has to update every 6
It was
hours.
fucking overhyped.
Yeah.
These triggers are ass. Half the time, 100% of the time, I don't enjoy when the trigger does the shit. One of my triggers is already fucking broken within like 8 months of me fucking having the thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't even go that hard. I never drop it or throw it. But other than that, I'm really liking how smooth everything is. Like, the loading times are crazy. It's crazy not having like any more loading times really, other than like in God of War. I guess the loading time is when you go through that like
exactly, the portal.
Needleheim, or whatever. But even then, like, it usually doesn't take pretty long for like the giant worlds that we're loading with like all the
it's very
details,
impressive.
Like,
it's very impressive.
Yeah. So, and the Xbox, I'm loving the Games Pass. Games Pass is definitely changing up the game. But yeah.
Yeah.
What
How
about
you
you?
feeling? First off the bat,
I wish we could see more better games, though. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
More like focused on the hardware, you know?
Yeah. Right off
On
the
the
bat,
Mac.
though, I got to agree with you on the DualSense. I think it's clunky. I think that while it's cool that you've got all this tech inside the controller, it's a heavy controller. It's not comfortable to use, and it has to update all the time.
Yeah.
If they could make the DualSense update wirelessly, I would be happy about that. But I don't understand why. Like, every time I plug this controller in, it's gotta update. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. The battery life on it is it's fairly decent.
I like the haptic feedback though. I can't lie.
Yes,
The haptic
it is
feedback
cool.
sometimes is good, but
Yeah.
the triggers, fuck no. Triggers are a waste of time.
Yeah. So far in terms of the games lineup, I think PlayStation so far has really shown the power of the PlayStation 5 and shown off what it can do. And I think we've got some really great games so far. Of course, God of War, Miles Morales. We had Deathloop, Ratchet and Clank. Man, what else did we have? Holy crap! I don't even know. We had The Last of Us Part 1. We had the PS5 update for The Last of Us Part 2. We had the Ghost of Tsushima PS5 update. I mean, and I can understand that a lot of games are just being remastered for the PS5, and I think some people have a little bit of an issue with that. But we're getting a lot of gems in here, and there's still more stuff coming down the line, which is crazy. I think,
and COVID fucked a lot.
Yeah,
of it too.
and I think it's cool that there are a lot more first party titles that I'm looking forward to seeing on the PS5. But overall, for me, think I've spent my time evenly distributed between both consoles.
Yeah.
The Series X, I'm still loving the quick resume. I think it's the most fantastic feature like ever made. It's really awesome. Games Pass is great. They're starting to lose me a bit. I think Xbox needs more first party titles coming out. Definitely. Again, like you said, showing off the hardware. But yeah, I mean, I think that we're going to probably see an increase in Games Pass prices coming soon too. I believe that. Xbox saying that they essentially lose $100 to $200 on every Xbox Series X that's like sold.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to have to recoup that money somewhere else. I think they confirmed that a price hike might be coming. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of great games on Series X. We got Scorn, we had Psychonauts 2, Forza, of course. You can't forget. What else? I don't know.
Halo, not really a great game.
Yeah,
but
Halo wasn't that. They really dropped the ball with Halo, which sucked. But there are some good things that are coming out later along the road, and with Series X being there, there's such a low risk factor with having that and being able to try these games and not fully committing to them and spending that $80. So that's always great. But yeah, I think so far I've been having a blast with the new consoles, and just I think for the most part there's definitely value in upgrading. These consoles are pretty powerful, and if you're able to get your hands on one of them, if you're not really looking in the mood for a PC, I think that these consoles are finally up to par on with what the consoles are able to pump out. So I mean, it's been a good 2 years. Can't wait for more games to come out. That's all I want. But I think it's been pretty
good 2
pretty
years.
satisfying 2 years. Yeah, to be a gamer. So
I'd be pretty sad if I was still waiting on those PS4 fucking load times and hearing that fan.
Yeah, I agree.
Can't lie.
I agree.
How quiet how quiet they both are too, and the load times. It just makes all the difference.
Right, and also I wanted to give a little shout out, a little R.I.P. in memoriam to the man himself, Kevin Conroy, OG voice of Batman. The true voice of Batman, my Batman. We couldn't have had such amazing games like Arkham, the Arkham City, Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum games without that amazing voice that encapsulated the Dark Knight. But yeah, that's too bad. And the game specifically at its 13 year, I think, anniversary.
He voiced it in that?
Yeah, man. He was in the
No way.
Yeah, they got him to do the game. Him and Mark Hamill as the Joker, both of them, bro.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Fun fact, Troy Baker is the only actor to play both the Joker and Batman. Yeah. So R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. And what's happening in this week in gaming history, man? I didn't check. This week in gaming history, what do we got? Holy hell. What's today? The 13th? 15 years ago, Assassin's Creed came out.
Started it all.
This is a big day.
Yeah, damn.
This game changed my...
Shout out Ubisoft. Shout out changed all of us.
This changed my life.
Yeah.
I would say the Assassin's Creed franchise literally changed my life. Without Assassin's Creed, I never would have gotten to, like, content creation or doing any of that stuff. The franchise opened up many a door for me. Mm-hmm. So I got lots of love for this game. Lots of love for Ubisoft. I'm excited for the next few games that are coming out. I mean, Assassin's Creed 2 really was like amazing, but Assassin's Creed 1, wow, what a story. Yeah. What crazy cinematic. Like, I remember seeing the cinematic trailer for that and going like, what the hell is this?
Changed gaming. No
it
joke.
Really did. It really did. The cinematic trailers after that just became crazy.
No, just like the whole game itself. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Open worlds, the combat, like everything.
The traversal.
Like, god damn.
It was.
Like, so many things in that game are just like in every other game now.
Yeah, the fact of them building a franchise and like turning a whole bunch of people into history aficionados, like it's pretty cool. I love what the franchise is becoming. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty sweet, man. What else we got going on this week? Tomb Raider turns 26
tomorrow
on November 14th.
Damn.
Wow. 26 years old, 1996, dropping on the PlayStation, the Sega Saturn, and I don't even know what the fucking DOS is, bro. This game is as old as you and I, Carter.
It's older than you.
Yeah, it's older than me. But that's pretty neat stuff, man. I do remember playing this game on the PlayStation.
Facts. I literally remember playing that. I remember that like one scene where there's like an emptied out pool and some shit.
That's the tutorial, bro. Yeah. That's
I literally had a ripped copy of this game that my dad brought home.
Crazy Lara Croft with her triangle titties. Raunchiest game character ever. And then, guys, Fallout 76. 4 years ago, and put a salty taste of Fallout 76 and Todd Howard's dick in my mouth.
Tell me sweet little lies, Todd.
Sweet little lies. You son of a bitch. And, we got...
The Virtual Boy on Tuesday.
Well, that was just the showcase. They just announced it, I guess. Showcased it. What else?
Xbox
Twisted Metal.
The original Xbox came out
21 years ago. Wow. That's crazy, guys. PlayStation 4 dropped 9 years ago. Oh, damn. My God. What a legend. Oh, my God. Shigeru Miyamoto was born 70 years ago on November 16th. Happy birthday, Shigeru. You are a legend, a master of your craft. Happy early birthday. Half-Life 2 came out 18 years ago on the 16th of November. November was Parappa the Rappa.
Yeah, everything.
Damn, bro. Holiday season. I forgot. November is holiday season game dropping time, bro. Fucking PlayStation 3, 16 years ago. GameCube, 21 years ago on the 18th of November. I could keep going.
Luigi's Mansion, Gabe's game.
Luigi's Mansion. Metroid, the Wii U. The original Half-Life. The Nintendo Wii. Yahoo! 16 years ago. I never had a Wii.
What?
Never had one.
You never played it?
Fucking couldn't find one, dude.
You never played it?
I played the Wii, but I couldn't find one. And boy, I was salty. I was like...
Because I couldn't find one.
I literally couldn't, bro.
They were PS5.
They were sold out for fucking weeks, bro. Are you kidding me? Literally went to the States to try and find one. Couldn't find one. It was the worst time in my life. Or maybe my parents just lied to me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, I'm just kidding. I went to the store.
Probably could have got one later.
But who the fuck wanted a Wii later? I was just like, okay, it's meh. Like, I looked at the games. I'm like, this is not for me. Call of Duty, the Wii port on Call of Duty. What the hell? If your primary gaming station was a Wii, bro, oh my gosh, bro. The Wii ports of games? Get out of here with that, bro. I know kids would be cheesed when they bought a game and it was a Wii port and you were like, bruh, what is this? Oh, man. Clay Fighter 63. This game is very valuable. If you can collect this, have this in box, not even sealed, but if you just have the box, you can get a couple $1,000s for this, my friend. November being a crazy big month. Of course, we can't forget about Uncharted Drake's Fortune coming out 15 years ago on November 19th. Changed the game. Changed the game in terms of narrative, story-based games, set pieces, and what games could be. So I think that's a big one too. But yeah, guys, huge week, man. Just celebrate games, man.
Celebrate Shigeru
Miyamoto's birthday. Slide in his DMs.
Wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, wish him a happy birthday. But let us know what great gaming memories you had celebrating. If you celebrated any of the launches of these games, consoles, let us know. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you remember playing. If you remember getting that box home, unwrapping it. I remember skipping school to go get the PS4.
What are you doing now?
I'm looking at more stuff, man. Saints Row the Third came out. Oh my god. Nah, that was on PC though. Yeah, lots of stuff here. Jedi Fallen Order. Wow.
In Japan.
Japan, eh? Ah. Yeah, but that's pretty much all we got for tonight's episode of Up at 9 with Item 9. If you like this, be sure to give us a follow. And be sure to hit us up on our socials at Item 9 Gaming. Don't forget, guys, keep it locked here. And, we'll have that review up for you next week for God of War. But until then, folks, have a great night.
Item 9. Bees knees.
Bees knees, folks. We'll see y'all next week. Good night, folks.